Hello, and welcome back to Skyrim Saturdays with me, Arin, and our aspiring sorcerer, Nerethur. When we had last left off, we went and found Norzalbur at last, and somehow the orcs were even less welcoming than the Nords have been. But fortunately, they did give us a task that we could fulfill so as to earn their trust, but we found out that it would take us to an undead crypt, which we're not quite ready for, so we're not doing that just yet. And then we made our way over to Lost Knife Hideout to kill some bandits, and boy oh boy did Nerethur really just rip them to shreds. It was something to behold. Now it is the next day. Between this video and the last one, I looted that place for all it was worth, and in the process I actually got a level. There was one bandit that we had missed. It was that barbarian bandit that was kind of hiding up top, and we killed him on our way out, and we were able to gain a level from that. So let's go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and make our way back to Kynesgrove, because we did tell the innkeeper there that we would talk to Roggi, and so far Nerethur likes the people of Kynesgrove, so he wants to help them out. What was that? What was that? Oh boy. What's going on over here? Okay, hang on. What's going on with my quick keys? Oh my goodness. Die. There we go. Oh, you want to kill me too, huh? Okay, fine. Oh shit. Okay. Alright, well, getting a very exciting start to the video here.
I'll fix you good.
What did I do to you exactly? What did I do to you, sir? Why do you want to kill me so bad? Okay, good. He wants to shoot arrows at me. Alright. Yes, you are. And now you're dead. That's what I get for helping you, I guess. How's that for gratitude? Scavenger, no kidding. Well, we're kind of running low on carry weight, so we will not be picking anything up. But anyway, you may notice something different about Nerethur. He has decided to wear the crown and the ring. As he was going around looting, and oh, we're going to ignore that. We're going to pretend like that is not happening. As he was going around looting, and he rested for the night, he got to thinking. Nerethur realized something about himself. He realized that in combat, he is one person. And when he is just, you know, kind of wandering, not exactly wandering around the world, but when he isn't in combat, he seems to have a different mindset about bandits. When he's out of combat, he seems to be somewhat sympathetic to them. And this is from living with them for so long. And, you know, over time, after having made some friends with some of them who weren't completely bad, who like him, probably didn't want to just kill everybody that they came across. He was, as you can imagine, Nerethur was probably very reluctant to kill and would probably try to avoid it whenever he had to. But over time, he became more... Yep. Slightly more sympathetic to the bandits, even though he was still plotting revenge. Now, in combat, he is ruthless against them. As you've heard many times, he has declared that there will be no mercy for any of them. Why? Well, he puts this down to the spirit of his dead parents, basically egging him on. And Dunmer believe very strongly in the ghosts of their ancestors, and believe that they can sometimes give them aid. when they're in trouble. And he believes that through the trinkets that they are influencing him. And he wants to be close to his parents, and he wants to align himself with their spirits as much as he can. It's his hope that by wearing the trinkets by wearing these all the time, that he will lose that sympathy, that they will guide his body, his mind and spirit even more than they already do in combat. So that's why he's wearing them. Out of character, just speaking as a player, I am worried that I am going to sell them off eventually. So that's the other reason. That's the more practical reason why he's got them on. Because I don't want to accidentally sell them. Because I know myself, and it's only a matter of time until I make the mistake. So that's the other reason. Now, I haven't forgotten about the saber cat that was up here and harassed us on our way over to Lost Knife hideout. So I think we could probably take it. Narathor has a little bit more confidence after he killed that saber cat, that albeit really couldn't fight back, but still, he's got a little bit of confidence that he could probably kill that saber cat if he gets the jump on it. Oh, never mind! Shit! Yes! Fantastic. Look at that. That totally went as planned. I wasn't surprised. Narathor wasn't surprised. He knew it was there. He knew. He knew all along. We're gonna take this pelt as a trophy. God damn it. By Azura, this is gonna be our trophy. That's probably gonna weigh us down quite a bit, actually. I may have to drop something. Oh, I didn't have to drop anything. Well, that's good. Nevertheless, it did take a little while, and we're a little hungry, so let's have a little snack. Let's munch on some cheese. Yum, yum, yum. Cheese. Cheesy goodness. Okay. That's awesome. Oh, man, that went really well. I'm gonna save again. I'm gonna do a quick save, just in case there's another one. But yeah, so next Narathor, he's gonna go check into Kyne's Grove. He likes the people of Kyne's Grove. They seem okay. Even the Nords there seem okay. He doesn't have a problem with them. It's the Nords of Windhelm that... Oh shit. It's the Nords of Windhelm that he really has a problem with. A good chunk of them don't seem to be very friendly to his kind, or anyone really. The Kyne's Grove people seem okay, so he's gonna help them out. For sure. As for what we're gonna do, as for what he'll do after Kyne's Grove, we're gonna go back to Windhelm, talk to Brunwolf, and then see what we can do about these bandits that are hiding out in the catacombs. As you can imagine, Narathor, the Dark Elves have very particular, customs surrounding the dead. They honor, like I said, the Dark Elves really honor their ancestors. They're all about that sort of thing. So desecration of burial crypts is not something that Narathor's a fan of. So I think he's going to particularly enjoy taking out this group of bandits. Because not only are they harassing people, but they are desecrating, it sounds like they are desecrating the dead, and he is just not okay with that. Doesn't matter if it's a Dunmer crypt, doesn't matter if it's a Nordic burial crypt, the dead should be treated with respect, and he will have none of this. So, he's going to deal with this situation with extreme prejudice. Alright, we have arrived at Kynes Grove, and it's time to find this Roggi fella. I think we will avoid that. I think, we'll come back to that. Clairvoyance will probably help us out here. And you know what, since we like these people, we'll put down our hood. Okay. Let's see here. It's over this way. All right. All right. Gonna keep following the guidance of my spell. Ah, he's in there. Somewhere. All right. He's a mine worker. Good to know.
Prince of the Grove? That? Well, that was me.
Ah.
Me and my sister.
I'll talk to you soon. That does sound like an interesting story. But for now, I'm here for Roggi.
Keep that magic away from me.
No, I'm not, it's not gonna hurt you, man. It's just a light.
If you bring mead, you're welcome here. Ah, even if you don't, you're still welcome.
A friendly Nord. Amazing. I haven't seen too many of you. Idra wants you to forget all about that coin you owe.
What do you think I am? A beggar? My family has always paid back every single coin we owed, going back to Tiber Septim's time.
We do not have the gold to help him pay it off. I think Narathor respects that kind of attitude, actually. I think it very much aligns with his attitudes about family and honor. So, you know what? For you,
Until next time.
Roggi, I'll tell you what. Let me see what I can do for you. It may take a little while, but let me see what I can do for you. Alright. Yeah, I think Narathor appreciates his attitude. Yes, he is being a little bit stubborn, but he appreciates that Roggi wants to be honorable, and he's trying to honor what he sees as his family's legacy, which is something that Narathor is very much trying to do. So he respects that, and he's gonna try to help him out. I don't know how long before we get the coin, but we will do our best to assist him. The other now, you may be wondering why I didn't even bother to try to persuade him. Well, A, it's, you know, part of the, I see it as part of the role-playing, but also Narathor is just not a very persuasive guy. He just isn't. He's not the most charismatic person. So he knew he wasn't going to be able to talk, he had a feeling he wasn't going to be able to talk Roggi out of it. But he respects the drive to want to be honorable, so we'll see if we can't lend him some coin to help him out. With that being said, I think before we go to the Windhelm Catacombs, let's talk to Brunwolf, who will undoubtedly be inside the city, but he may be at the docks, who knows. Once we get to the city gates, we'll cast our clairvoyance spell and see if he shows up anywhere else. See if it takes us anywhere other than into the city. Is that a horse just standing there? Goodness gracious.
Finest fish here. Caught daily.
Narathor's getting a little more used to seeing horses, but they're still kind of strange animals to him.
And what might you need?
Hey, are you familiar with Rolf Stonefist? Yeah, nobody likes him.
Need something?
What have you got
Just
for sale?
what you see here.
She doesn't have a lot of money, so I'm not going to be selling to her. I do have some Dutch leather. Good.
Safe travels.
Thank you.
You're trespassing.
Oh, okay, I'm
better
sorry.
clear out.
I'm sorry. Jeez. Grumpy fella. Oh, I forgot to cast Clairvoyance. Oh well, it's fine. While we're wandering the city looking for Brunwolf, in case you're curious about what I used my level to invest in, I put a point into heavy armor. At long last, I put a point into heavy armor, so we should have a bit more survivability now. Let's go ahead and take off our hood. We'll take off our scarf for now. Alright. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Now it's going somewhere. Up here? Okay. Ah, there he is. Hey, Brunwolf. Brunwolf. Got some good news.
Hello, friend.
I like your armor. I have good news. Lost Knife Hideout is free of bandits.
Now that's good work. Everyone will be a lot safer with them gone. Dark Elf and Nord alike.
Yeah, you're right about
Here,
that.
some gold as promised. And let me show you a bit about wearing heavy armor.
Oh, thank you.
Save you some aches on a long march.
Thank you, sir. Only 25 gold?
Anytime, friend.
Oh, okay. I guess the heavy armor lesson was worth more than its weight in gold, but Narrator can't help but feel a little bit disappointed. And me as a player also cannot help but feel a little bit disappointed. The line between player and character is blurring. Okay, well, that's fine, I guess. We've got plenty of stuff to sell off, so that trip probably will have paid for itself. I forget. Oh yeah, I did pick up another job. That's right, I almost forgot. Did I just see somebody disappear into the floor? I'm gonna pretend like I didn't see that. So let's actually go ahead and sell some stuff off. We'll start by visiting Sodri's used wares to sell things, and then we'll kind of make our way over to the bigger marketplace.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions.
It is good to see you again, Sodri. Revan.
All my goods
Raven,
are legitimate,
Sodri.
which is more than I can say for some.
What have you got for sale, friend?
Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Wonderful. Alright, let's see here. Let's start over here. Speech increased. Gonna get rid of these potion bottles. Let's go ahead and sell these. There we go. Anything else? I'll sell the troll fat. The boar tusk. We're gonna hang on to these. I do need to make a point of using some scrolls. This will be useful for undead. We may actually favorite this prior to entering the Windhelm catacombs, because you don't. Maybe we'll need it. Who knows? Hanging on to that. Selling these for sure. I'm gonna sell these. Sell these. Sell that. This, I don't know if I'm gonna bother to learn the enchantment for this. Besides, it's a common enough enchantment, so I'm gonna sell it. Sell this, that. Great. So we'd already be able to help out Roggi, but we're first going to take care of the crypt. Sell this. Sell this. I still haven't quite decided what I'm going to do with our old mace, so I'm going to hang on to it for now. This we're going to disenchant. Yeah, I think we'll disenchant this. Okay. That'll do for now. Thank you, Raven. Revan.
Come again.
Every time I say Revan, I keep thinking about Knights of the Old Republic, which is an excellent fucking game. Maybe I'll play it on the channel one day. Who knows? We'll see. Depends on how well the Skyrim series does. Okay, well, we sold some stuff off, which is great. made some coin. Let's go ahead and take care of this business. So we'll definitely show those bandits what happens when you mess with a burial crypt, when you desecrate the dead. They're gonna learn the hard way. I wonder who you are. Who are you?
Need something?
Have anything to trade, Dondrus?
Indeed.
Indeed. Oh, you're sketchy. Oh, you're very sketchy.
All right, then.
You are not giving our people a good name. Oh, I probably should not have my drain spell on, because I might scare people. Alright. This way. Huh. So this is the nice part of the city, huh? Whereas dark elves aren't allowed to live. I won't deny it, the Nords do have an interesting architectural style. Right, down this way. That was another racist Nord. What if he helps Rolf Stonefist? One of these days we should find out where Rolf Stonefist lives. For no reason in particular, obviously. Just out of pure curiosity, of course. So this is what a Nord burial crypt looks like, huh? Well, I guess I was wrong. I guess the Nords don't just bury their dead in a big old hole in the ground. This is a little bit more civilized than what I was expecting. You are taking me the wrong direction. Could that be it? That is it. Alright, same deal as before. Let's prepare our spells. We're dealing with bandits again, so I think I'm pretty much okay with all this staying the same. Let's just prepare our opening spells, so... Okay. Alright, they also have spells.
Do your work.
Get him! Get him, Wilburn! Yeah, sure, take out Wilburn. Be my guest. That takes care of you. What have you got? Ooh, Potion of Magicka. Don't mind if I do. I should really be going by value to weight. This is pretty good. Oh, this is a problem. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Uh-oh. What if I did this? There we go. Great. I'm gonna wait a second until this goes away. Actually, you know what? Let's do that. Ow. Sorry if you could hear a motorcycle just then. We'll worry about this later. What was that?
What was that?
Uh-oh. The dead are awake. That's not good. Oh, gosh. You You've disturbed your ancestors. What do you expect to happen? Stupid bandits. Personal letter. Remember that fool we kicked out of our crew a while ago? Rumor has it he's joined a new crew. May even be in charge of it now. I knew he was going to be trouble. He thinks he's smarter than us, but he doesn't know how to play the role of bandit. I give him a week before he meets his end. He may be in charge, but he cannot see who he's dealing with, and one day he'll talk to the wrong adventurer, and then his crew is toast. Anyway, I heard he's taken up Nilheim Tower. Yeah, that tower, east of Iverstead, over across Lake Geyer. He's probably not aware of the curse that haunts the place either. Maybe he's lucky and his stupidity cancels out the curse. What I'm really saying is that I appreciate you all. Low risk, decent reward, lots of fun. That's all we need. Love it when the bandits fight amongst themselves. That's always good. I may take that mace. That is worth quite a bit of gold. So they went ahead and disturbed the dead. Fools. I will take the bone meal, but otherwise I'm not going to loot the ancestors of the Nords. That feels inappropriate. Chests! This could be the bandits. In fact, it's likely the bandits. Let's go ahead and see what's in here. This is ancient Nordic coin. I don't know if I'm interested in this. I will take the potions and the ruby, however. I will not be looting through burial urns. That belongs to the dead. It's bad luck to mess with that. Oh no! I am truly sorry for disturbing you. I wish I didn't have to disturb you. I wish I could just let you rest in peace. But unfortunately, these bandits are leaving me no choice. Alright. We may have to be ready with our mace.
I'm gonna run him through and let the skeevers finish him off.
What skeevers? I haven't seen any skeevers here. Let's save, by the way. Oh, what are you gonna do? Punch me to death? Yeah, right. Get real. Trying to punch me to death. You fool. Alright, let's take that. Perfect. I'll teach you to mess with to disturb the dead. Oh, and thus comes my problem. Okay. Let's see here. What can I drop that isn't this? Because I would like to sell it. Oh, I don't think I have a choice, do I? Maybe... Oh, is this more damage? Weird. Alright, there. That'll do, I guess. Is this still one? Let's check, yeah. Oh, I forgot to use the scroll that would turn the undead. That would have been helpful here. Oh, well. I gotta remember to get in the habit of... Oh! Oh, this is... good. This is very good, actually. This could replace my, my mage hood. Which would be quite nice. Let's see how it looks. Looks pretty good. I'm into it. Only problem is it unequips this. That's the issue. So we gotta make a decision here. We'll drop this. as useful as it is, role-playing wise, I think I have to stick with this. My mage hood, which reminds me, where is it? There we go. Great. Again, I suspect this is the bandits, so we're going to go ahead and take a peek. Have no interest in that. Soul gem. That's a good thing to have. Really need to find somebody who can teach us how to enchant. And also how to use a forge. You know, maybe we will spend a day working for that blacksmith. Maybe we'll learn something along the way. Oh, this was a mistake. That belonged to the Draugr. I'm so sorry. Okay, lesson learned. Lesson learned. Don't touch their chests. Hello? What? I can't... Don't touch Draugr's chests, whatever you do. They're gross and disgusting. Oh, shit. Whoa! Wow, it's a good thing I did not get close to that. Very good thing I did not get close to that. Ooh, potion of water walking. And, of course. Gosh darn it. Okay, let's drop something. Oh, you know what? We don't have to drop anything. Let's just drink that until we can sell things off. With that being said, it only lasts 5 minutes? I think that's the conversion. So we should get out of here sooner rather than later, I think. Oh. Okay, this was the way we came from. Let's cast Candlelight. Okay, up. No, not right now. We have bigger priorities, which is getting out of here before the potion wears off. Let's go visit the I'm gonna go visit the blacksmith in the marketplace and sell off the heavy items first and foremost. Love to stop and chat, but I've got to do things. By the way, the burial crypt is clear now. You're welcome. Hope your ancestors can rest in peace. Okay, let's head up. Where is he? Where is he? There he is. Greetings.
Everyone says Yorland Greymane is the best smith in Skyrim. I plan to change a few minds about that.
So what have you got for sale?
Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Wonderful. Here. Take this. As much as I like it, just take it. It's fine. Take this, that.
Assorted wares and tools you just can't do without.
And these are fine. I don't know. I might need an iron ingot. Who knows? Anyway, that at least gets us out of trouble of
Whether it's armor you need or a new blade, come see me.
that helps us avoid the risk of you know, losing out on carry weight. So at least we don't have to worry about that. Let's go talk to, what's his friend name again? Yorleaf. Let's go talk to Yorleaf and claim our bounty. Hello, Yorleaf.
I'm telling you, I heard it. Howling. Those werewolf tales are true.
I hope I don't meet any werewolves. Fingers crossed. Well, I killed the bandit leader at the Windhome Catacombs. I'm here for the bounty.
Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward.
Thank you very much. 500 big ones.
There's plenty that needs doing.
Yes, I know. Wonderful. Oh man, that's gotta be the most gold we've ever had.
Taking a city on
before we even think about buying another spell, honor above all. We're going to help Roggi out of his debt, and then we will go ahead and deal with, and then we'll see about... Jesus, you Nords.
We fight to make our land great once more, to raise up strong, noble thanes, and lay low
But
false jarls.
well, nah, we can go talk to him first. And you know what? Maybe we'll spend the night at Kynesgrove for once. Like I said, we like Kynesgrove. Kynesgrove's a nice place. People there seem nice and friendly, more or less. While we're making our way to Kynesgrove and avoiding this guard in case he tells us that he's, you know, that we're somehow breaking the law just by being next to him.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll
As we're
find
making
what
our way
you're
over
looking for.
there,
If not, let me know.
I've made a
I'll have
decision
this
about
squared away.
how we're going to handle reading in this game. So, kind of similar to how, I think it was the last video? Yeah, I think the last video. Just before bed, we read a book. That's how we're going to handle it moving forward. Every time, every time we go and rent a room or we're about to go to bed, we will go ahead and read a book. And as for what we're going to do with the books until we have a place to live, I actually came up with an interesting idea. I think we're going to leave the books that we finished reading at the new Nisa's Corner Club and kind of start like almost like a lending library of sorts for the Dunmer people. Kind of like, I don't know how common this is, but you know, kind of like how every now and then you walk across, you know, like people make these makeshift lending libraries, these like little these little boxes, they put them outside their house or whatever, and people who walk by can borrow a book or add a book, something like that. I think that'd be cool. It's our way of trying to enrich the lives of our Dunmer kin, just a little bit. Even though they're living in less than ideal conditions. I think that'd be a cool thing to do. So that's how we're gonna handle it moving forward. Alright, he might still be in the mine, which works for me. It makes things simple. Yup, he's still in the mine.
I've never seen you before. Leave me alone.
That's freaking rude of you. All right, let's find Roggi. Roggi seems like a nice guy. I'm happy to help him out. Hello there.
I visited the meaderies of Riften once as a lad. Wish I had their skill.
How do you know so much about? So I take it you know a lot about mead. How did you learn all about it?
Well, a lifetime of study, you might say. The best comes from Riften, but I haven't been there in years. Ever tried making your own? It's not easy, trust me.
Well, thank you for sharing. Well, while we're talking, I would like to help you with your debt.
What do you think I am? A beggar? My family has always paid back every single coin we owed, going back to Tiber Septim's time.
I know, which is why I'm going to help you pay it.
A true Nord would settle it himself. But at least this way Idra gets her coin. Thank you. Tell her I'll be fine.
Great. Glad that's settled.
Mm-hmm.
How much money do we have left? 760. That's still a pretty decent amount of money. Wonderful. Well, I think we're going to go ahead and we'll get a room we'll see if we can get a room here at Kynesgrove. See if we can rent a bed. Just as a change of pace. You may have noticed a quick cut there. I took a little break to get a little bit more coffee. Why is there? Wait, what? Oh yeah, I have to tell Idra. That makes sense.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything.
In dark
Got a clean
times,
mug around
friends
here
bring
somewhere.
light. This is for you.
Oh,
Thank you for your friendship.
thank you. How's it look? Oh, this is nice, actually. I'm a fan of this. I don't know. I know it's not doing as much damage as this, but it looks so nice. How's it look on me? That's pretty cool, actually. I like it. Kind of reminds me of like a scepter almost. All right. As much as much as I like this just a bit more. Hey Indra, good news.
Well, this is really quite a nice town when you get down to it.
It
Just
is,
look at
actually.
the view.
It is pretty nice here. Roggi won't be complaining anymore.
It'll be good to not have to hear him whining about his debts. Roggi pawned a few of his things back when he still had things to pawn. Take them.
Thank you. None of that was particularly good for me, but that's okay. I appreciate it. Any chance I could spend the night here?
So sorry. I'm all sold out.
That figures. Well, then...
All right, then.
Yeah. Alright, well, I guess I'll be off then. Thank you, though. Glad I could help out. Ah! Hey, Roggi!
I visited the meaderies of Riften once, as a lad. Oh, wish I had their...
You have nothing new to say. Okay. Hello there.
My pa runs this town, and you're going to be in big trouble if you mess with me.
Alright,
then.
sure, whatever. Whatever you say, man. Hello there.
Greetings, a fine day to you.
Hello, Fairloth. You seem to be in good spirits.
Oh, not just good spirits, the best. You could punch me in the throat and I would still be smiling. I would also be a corpse, given how fragile I am. But I would die happy, knowing I helped relieve you of your stress.
Great. So, why are you in such a good mood?
Actually, I'm not in a good mood, but a normal one. I'm not the type to detour from bliss.
Huh.
My mind is only capable of one type of thinking, the positive kind. Which is why it came as a shock to hear one of my friends accuse me of being, quote, less than courteous to him during a chance meeting in Skyrim.
You mean where we are right now?
It turns out that he had the displeasure of meeting my doppelganger, though I myself have never been this far north.
You have a... Literally, this is exactly what I was thinking. You have a doppelganger.
According to him, this Altmare wore my face as if it were a tunic, and summoned my voice as if it were a spell. Only he failed to use them in the manner for which they were crafted. He was rude, salty, and threatened my friend with bodily harm. In other words, he was strong. He was brave. For a sworn coward such as myself, I was rather intrigued at the prospect of meeting such a fellow.
Aha. That's racist as fuck, we're not saying that. Well, many people share a resemblance, but the similarities end there.
True, but my relation to this mare is more than just appearance and a slightly melodic voice. According to my friend, he is a Thalmor.
A Thalmor.
For you see, I was once a part of that organization myself, before circumstances forced me to resign. Not in any combat capacity, mind you, but purely as a strategic advisor. I may have overstated things earlier, but I didn't lie when I said courage is not my forte.
It's very strange to me that you are a former Thalmor, and yet you're living here in Windhelm. That's bizarre. So this doppelganger of yours is here in Eastmarch.
Yes, he was staying here at the Braidwood Inn. That's why I get nervous when the doors of the inn swing open. None more so than the first time. I thought, how would I introduce myself? Would I even recognize him? How many of us would recognize our own face if we saw it outside the mirror?
Very few, I'd imagine.
It was silly in retrospect. With the war trying to find a Thalmor in Eastmarch, is like picking your nose to wipe your bottom. So I decided instead to enjoy the ambiance. I found a table and looked up at the vaulted ceilings. All that space, and the inn still feels cozy.
You know, I know exactly what you
I
mean.
was curious as to how they light the chandeliers, given how high they are. So I called the innkeeper's wife over to ask her.
Wait.
Before I could say anything, the first words out of Idra's mouth were, "Oh, you're back. Do you want the usual?"
I thought Idra was the innkeeper.
I nodded yes, and sheepishly hid my face in my shoulders as she brought a pint of blackbriar mead and a salmon steak.
I don't know anything about Blackbriar mead, so how was it?
Positively sublime. It was, quite frankly, the most scrumptious meal I have ever tasted, and the portions were just right. I felt full, but not sluggish. And the mead. Something about the honey they use here. It was brilliant. It was then that I realized my doppelganger and I share more than just a face. I wonder if he too has a deep, inexplicable fear of owls.
Oh, okay. Let's see here. No. Of course you... Well, look, of course you enjoyed the meal. You seem to like everything.
That I do, but I like some things more than others, and I have always preferred salmon over any other fish.
Uh-huh. Well, say you find this person. What then?
I'd start by asking him about his personal history, see where our paths diverged. If our resemblance is truly as uncanny as my friend proposed, then I'm sure he will be as eager to hear about my life as well.
That's rude. You traveled halfway around the world just for that. Don't you find that a bit strange?
Life is strange, my good friend. Life is strange.
He's not wrong.
It takes us places we never thought we'd go, and away from the places we always thought we'd be.
Well, it was nice talking to you. I'll be off for now.
Oh, not farewell, but till we meet again.
Yes. Till we meet again. Well, since there's no room at the Braidwood Inn, I guess we'll go back to Windhelm and get a bed at the new Nice's Corner Club. I'll do a little cut, and I'll see you when we get there. Alright, we made it to the new Nice's Corner Club without any fanfare. It's rather dark in here. Let's brighten things up a little bit. Alright, let's see if we can't get a room.
Time to find another job.
Hello, Ambaris. Good to see you.
If you need a refuge to drink your woes away, with no bigoted Nord breathing down your neck, you've come to the right place.
Honestly, this place has been great for that, and I would like to rent a room from you, my friend.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Thanks. Any chance I could just, like, buy that bed permanently? At this rate, I practically live here. Alright, let's change. There we go. I'd like to think that we're just kind of wearing the robes underneath our armor. We're not so much changing as we are just taking off the armor. We'll take off that and the scarf. There we go. Alright, let's head on up. Alright. We're gonna rest for the night, but we are gonna pick something to read. We're actually gonna take a seat on the floor. The Dunmer, I don't want the Dunmer child talking to us. So let's see here.
Now that's power.
What do we want to read?
Secret magic.
Secret magic.
Gold. Yeah.
So we read this already.
Wish I could turn wood to gold.
We would like to... What a weirdo. We would like to learn more about orcs, so I think reading Orsinium and the Orcs is a good move. Let's see here. How long is it? It's not too long. Okay. Let's read about this. The year was 3rd Era 399, and standing on a mountainside overlooking a vast tract of land between the lands of Menevia and Wayrest, was a great and learned judge, an arbitrator, and magistrate, impartial in his submission to the law. You have a very strong claim to the land, my lad. I don't know why I'm giving him old man voice, said the judge. I won't lie to you about that. But your competition has an equal claim. This is what makes my particular profession difficult at times. You would call it my competition, sneered Lord Bowen, gesturing to the orc. The creature, called Gortwag Gro-Nagorm, looked up with baleful eyes. He has ample documentation to make a claim on the land, the magistrate shrugged, and the particular laws of our land do not discriminate between any particular races. We had a Bosmer regency once, many generations ago. But what if a pig or a slaughterfish turned up demanding the property? Would they have the same legal rights as I? If they had the proper papers, I'm afraid so, smiled the judge. The law is very clear that if two claimants with equal titles to the property are set in deadlock, a duel must be held. Now, the rules are fairly archaic, but I've had opportunity to look them over, and I think they're still valid. The Imperial Council agrees. What must we do? Asked the orc, his voice low and harsh, unused to the tongue of the Cyrodiils. The first claimant, that's you, Lord Gortwag, may choose the armor and weapon of the duelists. The second claimant, that's you, Lord Bowen, may choose the location. If you would prefer, either or both of you may choose a champion, or you may duel yourself. The Breton and the orc looked at one another, evaluating. Finally, Gortwag spoke. The armor will be orcish, and the weapons will be common steel longswords. No enchantments, no wizardry allowed. The arena will be the central courtyard of my cousin, Lord Berilith's palace in Wayrest, said Bowen, looking Gortwag in the eye scornfully. None of your kind will be allowed in to witness. So it was agreed. Gortwag declared that he would fight the duel himself, and Bowen, who was a fairly young man and in better than average condition, felt that he could not keep his honor without competing himself as well. Still,
to get someone killed?
Still, upon arriving at his cousin's palace a week before the duel was scheduled, he felt the need to practice. A suit of orcish armor was purchased, and for the first time in his life, Bowen wore something of tremendous weight and limited facility. Bowen and Berilith sparred in the courtyard. In 10 minutes' time, Bowen had to stop. He was red-faced and out of breath trying to move in the armor. To add to his exasperation, he had not scored one blow on his cousin, and had dozens of feinted strikes scored on him. I don't know what to do, said Bowen over dinner. Even if I knew someone who could fight properly in that beastly steel, I couldn't possibly send in a champion to battle Gortwag. Berilith commiserated. As the servants cleared the plates, Bowen stood up in his seat and pointed at one of them. You didn't tell me you had an orc in your stronghold. Sir? Whined the... Is it a man or woman? I have no idea. Oh, it is a man. Okay. I don't know how am I going to distinguish him from the magistrate. I don't know. Sir? I don't know. Sir? There we go. Whined the elderly specimen, turning to Lord Berilith, certain that he caused offense somehow. You mean old Turner? Tunner? Laughed Berilith. He's been with my house for ages. Would you like him to give you training on how to move in orcish armor? Oh wait, that's right, he's an orc. Okay, so I should give him an orc voice. I don't know how to distinguish him from Gortwag. Would you like me to? Asked Tunner obsequiously. Unknown to Berilith, but known to him now, his servant had once ridden with the legendary Cursed Legion of High Rock. He not only knew how to fight in orcish armor himself, but he had acted as trainer to other orcs before retiring into domestic service. Desperate, Bowen immediately engaged him as his full-time trainer. You try too hard, sir, said the orc on their first day in the arena. It sounds more like a dark elf. Fuck. It is easier to strain yourself in heavy mail. The joints are just so to let you bend with only a little effort. If you fight against the joints, you won't have any strength to fight your foe.
Hey.
Bowen tried to follow Tunner's instructions, but he quickly grew frustrated. And the more frustrated he got, the more intensity he put into his work, which tired him out even quicker. While he took a break to drink some water, Berilith spoke to his servant. If they were optimistic about Bowen's chances, their faces did not show it. I'm gonna drink some coffee here. Okay. Tunner trained Bowen hard the next 2 days, but her ladyship Elisora's birthday followed hard upon them, and Bowen enjoyed the feast thoroughly. A liquor of poppies and goose fat, and cock tinch with buttered hyssop for a first course. Roasted pike, comwort? I'm gonna say comwort. And balls of rabbit meat for a second. Sliced fox tongues, ballam pudding with oyster gravy, Battleglear weed, and beans for the main course. Colaquiva ice, and sugar fritters for dessert. As Bowen was settling back afterwards, his eyes weary, he suddenly spied Gortwog and the judge entering the room. "What are you doing here?" he cried. "The duel's not for another 2 days." "Lord Gortwog asked that we move it to tonight," said the judge. "You were training when my emissary arrived 2 days ago, but his lordship, your cousin, spoke for you, agreeing to the change of date." I feel like I probably changed the judge's voice. "But there's no time to assemble my supporters," complained Bowen, "and I've just devoured a feast that would kill a lesser man. Cousin, how could you neglect to tell me?" "I spoke to Tunner about it," said Bearlith, blushing, unused to deception. "We decided that you would be best served under these conditions." The battle in the arena was sparsely attended. Saturated with blood, Bowen found himself... Oh, with food, whoops. Saturated with food, Bowen found himself unable to move very quickly. To his surprise, the armor responded to his lethargy, rotating smoothly and elegantly to each stagger. The more he successfully maneuvered, the more he allowed his mind, and not his body, to control his defensive and offensive actions. For the first time in his life, Bowen saw what it was to look through the helmet of an orc. Of course, he lost, and rather badly if scores had been tabulated. Gortwog was a master of such battle, but Bowen fought on for more than 3 hours before the judge reluctantly called a winner. 3 hours, that's a long fight, holy shit. As a real-life swordsman, both doing sport fencing as well as HEMA, which is historical martial arts, historical European martial arts, that seems absolutely bananas to me. Absolutely bonkers. "I will name the land Orsinium after the land of my fathers," said the victor. Bowen's first thought was that if he must lose to an orc, it was best that the battle was largely unwatched by his friends and family. As he left the courtyard to go to the bed he had longed for earlier in the evening, he saw Gortwog speaking to Tunner. Though he did not understand the language, you could see that they knew each other. When the Breton was in bed, he had a servant bring the old orc to him. "Tunner," he said kindly, "speak frankly to me. You wanted Lord Gortwog to win." "That is true," said Tunner. "But I did not fail you. You fought better than you would have fought 2 days hence, sir. I did not want Orsinium to be won by its king without a fight." Interesting read. Oh shit. Not sure how I got a speech level out of that. Maybe it was from the reading? I'm not sure. But cool. Works for me. Alright, so let's set down these 2 books in a good spot. Yeah, sure. We'll put them here. Alright, so let's start with Nords Need Nord Gods. Cool. That's 1 book. And a 2nd book. Wonderful. Fantastic. We're getting the lending library started off strong. Okay, well, with all that being said, we are going to call it here for now. In the next episode, what are we going to do? We're not going to do this because that involves going to a burial crypt, and I would rather avoid those if I can for now. We'll eventually do it, just not at this moment. We're not doing this anytime soon. Not doing that. What I might do, maybe we'll look for more work, but I definitely want to visit that blacksmith over in the marketplace and maybe spend a day working for him and see if he can teach, and maybe we'll learn some things along the way. But I'm thinking maybe we start heading north. Maybe we start heading north and see if we can find the College of... let me remove that marker. See if we can find the College of Winterhold. And we also heard about the Shrine of Azura appears, and as a worshiper of Azura ourselves, we definitely want to visit there. So, between now and the next video, I will rest up, eat some food. Well, Nerithor will do that. Nerithor will rest up, eat some food, claim the level, and then we'll, and then we'll attend to our next set of tasks. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.